Welcome back to our Trade Mind Body Soul. It's another good day. I'm looking at school. Remember I told you the story where I was blinded when I was young. I am thankful today that I can see this. I'm thankful that I wake up because I should be dead. I'm thankful that I wake up in my own bed because I should be in prison. Let's start something off right. I want to give thanks to those people who are sticking up for me. For some odd reason, I'm giving God's word and I am being persecuted, but that's okay. I am still learning, what I need to do in life. The show will get better. These videos will get better. Like I said, I am in the process of making a studio, like with all this equipment that I don't even know how to use, but I'm working on that because that guy the other day that helped me with that someone trying to steal my chain, he knows a lot. God put him in my life for a reason, and I'm going to utilize him. And it's just crazy how iron sharpens iron. I could utilize him, he could utilize me, but we met through a bad circumstance. A bad circumstance made this possible for me. I had to go through a breakthrough, like literally, but that's going to be another story. This is where I'm going to talk about red flags and, not because I thought I had counseling skills, because I'm in the guy, like it would rub off. Nah, man, sometimes it don't work out like that, man. I promise you that. But I want to tell the people who stuck up for me on my on some of my pages, like I said, I'm not an angel. Nor do I ever say I'm gonna be an angel. And nor am I going to walk the perfect path, because no one is Jesus. But I shall be trying to do better than what I was. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, another confirmation. After I did that video about the chain part and them trying to whatever in the gym, man, someone reached out and was like, bro, I'm proud of you. The old Sam I am would have caught new charges. I'm not trying to be like that, man. I showed restraint as much as possible, and I showed restraint in prison. Never let nobody bully me, because there's people on Facebook, people like who I was in prison with, I stuck up for myself. But I never let someone override me. But I showed restraint because I was already aware of what I was doing before I even got to prison. I was already carrying knives, guns. Like when you type my name in the computer, at the very bottom in red, it says known for having weapons. What's that mean? You know what I mean? Like, well, anyways, we're going to do this. All right, man. I'm going to tell you a cool story. Real quick, cool story. Someone invited me to a church one time to go see a lady named Dr. Caroline Elaine. She's I didn't know who she was at all, but I was invited to go to one of her church's meetings because she goes all around the world. She's known for being prophetic. Cool, man. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm down, man. I'm getting goosebumps. So we go here. Imagine there's all these people in the church, and there were people that were witnesses that are on my Facebook. I hope you say something, because y'all were like, yo, take it in, accept it. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps again. Woo. Oh, man. So imagine being in church. Someone's talking. She's talking in tongues. She's telling her service. And imagine she stops what she's doing, points and said, the guy in the blue shirt, will you please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. Well, me, I did have a blue shirt on, but I'm looking behind me. I'm looking. She said, no, you with the blue shirt, you stand up. And I stand up. I'm nervous. She's like, uh-oh, what's this lady going to say? She done stopped the whole service. And she says, God has seen what you've been doing. Keep doing what you're doing, and you're going to help a lot of people. He is not blind to what you've been doing. I didn't understand it then. I thought maybe the little bit that I was doing, the home, I'm going to tell you another story of something I did every time I got locked up. But she called it. And now I'm in communication with this lady because she called it. I'm out here trying to make a difference for a better, brighter tomorrow. I want to help people. And I'm going to tell you a story of how I help people just in jail, just by me being me. And I didn't even realize it, because 6-7 months ago, when I was going through a very dramatic situation, I was revealed 1,000 stories with 1,000 explanations, man. And this is going to be one of those 1,000 explanations. And I didn't even realize I did this, man. First time getting locked up in Florida. Actually, every time. Florida prison, County jail, county jail, county jail, county jail, county jail. Like, bro, I've been locked up a lot, you know what I mean? Career and habitual criminal. Even in Colorado, I'm going to tell you the end when I was in Colorado, man. So I would hide, like, first in Florida, me and my homeboys on Saturday and Sundays, they'd wake up, but because I have bread on my commissary, bro, I buy us all picnics and barbecues and all the sandwiches. We would just chill out, man. I was able to do that. And I like doing that for my peeps. We all hung out. We was a crew, you know, a tight crew. We never wanted to start problems, but we was tight enough to keep our own little property. I'll talk about that later. But something, 1,000 stories, 1,000 explanations, man. Because I've been blessed to always have commissary. I never had to do without. I may have not had all the commissary, but I blessed others, man. If you folded clothes, I hired you. If you drew, I hired you. Because I know, through time and time again, I put the trustees on payroll. And if they got gambling problems, I would, and there was people, hey man, I hope y'all see this, man, say something. They had gambling problems, but regardless, I pay your gambling problems, but I did for them, they did for me. I got the extra trays, I got the extra bread, I got the extra, everything. And this is every time I've been locked up. I had a dude one time tell me, he's like, man, I used to hate you. And I'm like, why did you hate me? He was like, because you had all that food and you never gave me none. And I said, where was I in the dorm and where were you at in the dorm? And he was like, man, I was here and I was over there. I said, bro, I'm not a mind reader. You would have had to come. I said, I hooked everybody up, all of it. Like, we sitting down, I always had a crew with me. I always had a crew, always had all the food. I had always the, you know, I don't know. I've always been mob deep, man. And, truth of the matter, I told him later on, I was like, look, bro, you should have came and told me, bro. Like, bro, if I'm sitting down for lunch, dinner, whatever, I'm not walking way over there, bro. I'm handing food out all right here. The people who noticed that I had all this food and I was giving it out, and the commissary, they would come and say, even if you didn't know how to draw, I hired you to draw. Whatever your niche for getting food was, I hired you. Despite I didn't even need it. But it's cool. You know what I mean? I did what I could. Like, I don't know, that's like a Robin Hood story, and that's a God story, to be honest with you, because I've been blessed. So I'm going to tell you about, and this is every time I've been locked up. I never realized that until the 1,000 stories with 1,000 explanations. I'm here to help, and I'm here to promote a better tomorrow. So I'm going to go back to Colorado when I was locked up in Colorado prison, man. So I would do the same thing. I had enough commissary, and I would give, you know, they do stores, 2 for 1s, you know, 1 for 2s, so they got to get 3 back. So a lot of people can't afford that, man. A lot of people can't go to stores. So I was that dude that would give you 1 for 1s, give it back. Don't stress yourself out about trying to give it to me next commissary, because don't lie to me, because then I won't help you out anymore. But everyone kept it 100. People used to bring me oranges because they knew I was into fitness. So people used to do that. Except I didn't realize, I don't know, I want to say consequences, but it wasn't no consequence really. So there are stores out there that are losing money because I did it up and down. I did it up and down my hallway. I did it with a lot of people. They come to me, hey, you need this, you need this. I always got coffee. Here's coffee, here's coffee. I mean, I don't mind, but I'm not your daddy, you know what I mean? Don't depend solely on me to hook you up. I am generous, and I've been generous, and I'm going to continue to be generous. So God has tested me with little, so he can test me. He's not going to test me with more, because I've already proved the little bit I got, I'm going to give away. And my kindness is always taken as a weakness, man. And takers have no limits. Like, I'm a giver, and I like to give, but takers have no limits. And I've had to learn these boundaries, and we're going to talk more on that. But I had 2 dudes come in my cell talking about what I'm doing. Hey man, you losing money, we doing this. And they're looking through my room, and now they're looking at my commissary like, look man, we gonna use your, because since we losing money, I'm gonna start using your commissary to start making money to make up for the money that I'm losing. And I was like, that's not gonna happen. And me being me, because I felt so strong on it, there's 2 dudes, I stepped to them, man. I didn't want it to go there, but you're not taking anything away. Like, you're not going to tell me what to do. This was a common thing, whether you're in county, whether in prison. You're not going to tell me what to do. I'm not here for that. Like, yeah, and mind you, man, I was on medication. Despite the Thorazine that I was in Colorado, man, to keep me cool, calm, and collected when it's time to be bad about it. Yo, that medicine didn't help. I still straight up, we're going to have to go toe-to-toe. So I literally, am not trying to go there, but you're not going to tell me what you're going to do with my commissary. So I stepped to him. Best believe ain't nothing happened, man. I just stood on it. We ain't fight, we ain't do nothing. But I stood firm on my boundaries, just like I stand firm on my boundaries today, because people are lesson learned. I know what I don't want in my life for the mistakes that happen. I know for a fact I will not put up with certain things in my life because I learned that lesson. God made me learn a lesson. What's that saying? You know, reason for a season. You know what I mean? Reason or a lesson. But anyways, I've learned a lot of lessons. And I know for a fact what I don't want in my life because I'm looking towards God. I'm looking at my school right now, man. And I want y'all to see something, man. I talk about coming to church and God be telling me like talking. So imagine my school is at church and I have paper after paper after paper after paper after paper of things he wants me to talk about. I want to stay positive. I wanted a better loving tomorrow. So if I've already been helping people, what makes you think I ain't gonna help when I got bread? God is backing me on this. I have pure intentions. My focus is for a better loving tomorrow. I don't want you out there selling dope. I don't want you out there robbing people, especially with all these cameras. All the stuff I did back in the day, what? Nah. And I'm going to show you the camera mindset. I'm going to tell you all the criminal mindset. Remember, I ended up becoming an addiction counselor. I ended up becoming a teacher. Ended up becoming a homeowner. I became a business owner, man. I ended up becoming paying taxes. I became responsible. I became a lot of things that I couldn't do when I was a drug addict, a drug dealer, a robber. You cannot live a peaceful life living a negative life. And me being persecuted because I'm trying to give, I'm not an angel. I was never an angel back in the past, but I am trying to do better. And I've gotten better since I got out of prison 13 years ago. I still have character flaws. I am going to be vulnerable out here. But I promise you this, God will elevate me for his kingdom. He will. Stay up. Stay blessed. I'm here for you. Bye.